Namaskar, Harish Mohwakar here. In the last episode, we learnt about the theory of writing individual reports. In this episode, we shall discuss the practical report. I will explain you how it is written. Here is a report regarding setting up a dehydration plant at Mahua, a name of a city anywhere. Dehydration plant can be set up. Now, first of all, you should know what dehydration plant means. The students of science will come to know what is the meaning of hydration. Hydration means with water. Dehydration means removing the water from certain things. We all know nowadays fast food we are eating. Many fast food things are dehydrated, and as we drop that dehydrated thing, masala or some other things, eatables, into water or hot water, things automatically hydrated. In our body too, many a times dehydration takes place. So in the Mahua city, there are certain plants. They remove hydration from onions. So onion plant, you can say, industry regarding dehydration plant, things made from onions and other things is to be set up. Now here at the right side, as I told you that first of all the report is written in a letter format, as we are writing letter to someone. So here one person's name is mentioned. He is the person who may be working in the factory or maybe very important person in a unit. So Mr. U.J. Joshi, the manager, we have not mentioned the full address. As I told you that this report is submitted on the letterpad of the company. It means we have to imagine that here is a letterpad on which it is written. In the examination, you can also write down the full address of the company, whatever you want to mention also. Or you can write like this also. It would be very better that if you mention the company's name, address and certain things, then we mention the date, a particular date. Then on the right side, the report is to be submitted to the responsible person. Here the chairman, Spice Masala Industries Limited, Ahmedabad. From the receiver's address, you should come to know that Spice Masala Industries Limited is the company. Letterhead would be of this company. On this company's letterpad, you are writing the letter. The person, the manager, Mr. U.J. Joshi, is also working in this company. Subject we have mentioned. Report regarding setting up a dehydration plant at Mahua. Make it very clear. Then formal salutation. Respected sir. In the report, as I told you, that three parts are there: introductory part, main body, and the last part. In the first part, introductory means who was the person, what was the date, what was the thing, how much time, etc. should be mentioned. I am very much thankful to you providing me an opportunity to do this job. Following the instructions of the letter number SMIL number 168 105 17, date 15th May 2017, giving me 15 days time. Accordingly, I have prepared my report and submit to you. Now, how these things are written, you will be surprised. What is SMIL? Now, each company is having some initials. It is the sign of the particular company. Here, SMIL means what? Spice Masala Industries Limited. So, SMIL stands for the company. Then number 168 is the particular letter number. All these things 168, 105, and then 17. It indicates the year. This letter is past letter 2017. But whatever the year is there, you have to mention. And then particular date on which you have been asked, a letter you receive, that is giving me 15 days time. Now here see 15 days time and you are submitting the report on 2nd June. So be careful. Whatever the date you write on the top of the letter and the date you mention in the paragraph. So harmony between these two dates must be kept in mind. And then you say that you have prepared the report. On 15th May, you received the letter that you go somewhere and find out the things. And then after 15th May, you went to some place, did some work, 15 days time. So by the end of 30th May or 31st May, you have to finish the report. So going there, staying there, inquiring, getting the information, data. So 15 days you took, and then within a day you have prepared the things and you are submitting on the 2nd June. So that's why keep these two dates in mind. Next paragraph. Now you have to, this is the first paragraph, introductory. Now main body of the report begins. Means how did you do? What is the procedure? What data you have collected? What information you have? What things are accordingly suitable to the purpose or not suitable? What things you have done? That is mentioned here. Now first of all, to set up an industry, you go to some place, and what is the place, how is the place, you have to mention the place for setting up the industry. So here the person went to Mahua city and then he describes it. Mahua is a good place. It is a city and a port with a railway station. The population is nearly 4 lakhs. The city is a center for shopping, education, and banking for all the rural people. You say that it is a good place where basic infrastructure to set up an industry is to be found there. Railway is there, port is there, and it is also connected by a road also. It is a city place. A lot of people come to city for shopping. Rural people especially go because it is the central place for them. Education system is there, banking, all these things would be useful to set up an industry. So that is a mentioning of the place. Now you want to set up a unit, a plant, so you need a particular place to set up that one. So next paragraph, the city has a GIDC area. Small units are working. Sold, unsold, and resold plots are available there. I have found out some of them. The prices of such plots are high. Some other plots are available in the area away from GIDC as well. Means you say that for setting up the plant, plots are available, places there, nearby, far, maybe high rates when it is in GIDC, or maybe less price when the place is away from GIDC. So you mention the place. This is the procedure. I met the PGBCL officers. They provide power supply regularly, but twice in a week it is cut down. I also met various bank managers, and all of them are ready to give loans. The rates are competitive. Finance could be easy. Again, I remind you that a unit requires power supply, then money, and also loans, what rates, all these things. While you discuss about the power, whether it is continuously supplied or maybe power cuts or something, because ultimately the unit will run on it. So that is also the important thing you mention. Water supply is also provided. It is very irregular because of a crisis in the current year. But the same condition does not prevail all the time. Water is also important. It is given, but in the particular current year, crisis is there, and that's why not sufficient water supply. But the person who has prepared the report thinks that the crisis will not remain forever. Next year, if it is a good rain, things may be changed. So that is right now condition. There are many onion dehydration plants. Our plant will provide a healthy competition to them. As these plants are 100% export units, demand is very heavy. We will have no problem. Look, the person also observes that suppose a unit is set up at particular place, what is their position? Whether it is the first type of plant or many plants are there, and if you go there, what would be your position in business? So he makes it very clear that there are a lot of plants, and if you go there, competition will be there, but it would be a healthy competition because most of the plants are sending the goods outside the country, so 100% export unit, and they will have no problem also because these units may not be also sufficient to provide the necessary demands. Hence, one more unit will come and it would strengthen the exporting the work, exporting the goods. Raw material is no problem. Farmers in this taluka grow onion. They can be contacted as others do. Generally, the crop yields good. With that, there are people who require job. At cheaper rate, labor will be available. Look, raw material is needed. Mahua is a place where dehydration plants are there because there is a product, onion. Lot of farmers grow onions. So raw material is available and there will be no problem at all. And you also require not raw material only, but also people who work. So cheaper labor, remember, any industry would look at cheaper labor, and that will give them enough profit, or to run the unit they will find it very suitable. So raw material and labor, because it is rural place, and maybe people needed for the work can be available. So raw material and people necessary for setting up a plant are available there. As Mahua is providing education up to PG level courses, educated staff can be made available. Trained and qualified staff for our unit may not be available, but our unit can provide a short-term training. MK Bhavanagar University and its administrator provide technical staff, and the place is not more than 90 kilometers. Ultimately, you require skilled people to run the unit. Accountant is required, manager is required, then person who makes the correspondence, HR manager is required, salesman is required. So trained staff, And that's why you mentioned Mahua city in the beginning. You said that it is the place for education. Here lot of people come, students are there taking various courses. Commerce student is required, art student is required, science students are required. So education is there. So necessary, the primary work can be done. Moreover, if you require some technical staff, there is a Bhavnagar city where a university is there, and various courses are available. If the people are not available in Mahua city, then you can find them out from the university. You can ask the university administrator, and they can also suggest students or department, and that is how a link between the plant and the students will be there. And it would be very much convenient because the place Mahua is not away from Bhavnagar, only 90 kilometers. So the students who are immature or still not having proper training, or they need to be done some proper work, they would go there, or to and fro is easily done. And that's why transportation through land or communication, as well as the facilities for going and coming, so railway, bus services, car services, these things are very important. And that's why in the first paragraph we have mentioned the city, that these things are available, no problem, whatever maybe in setting up the industry would be there. So that's why this last paragraph is indicating the proper space to set up the industry. So that is the central part, basic part. You have done this work and you have mentioned this. The last part mentions the recommendations. Without recommendations, the report is not complete. What do you suggest ultimately? The unit should be set up. Look, clear cut, you have mentioned that set up the industry. That is my opinion. Second thing, generator can be an option for power cut. You have to keep in mind the problems you have faced, or the problems the particular plant may face up in the future, and then ultimately you have to suggest something, whether what can be done. Here you keep in mind that power cut was there, and an industry, if there are power cut for 2 days, then it would be horrible situation. Here you suggested that generator can be set up for the power supply, and that's how industry may run continuously. Third thing, here I also mentioned that it is not written but you can, and that is about a water supply. Mahua city was passing through a phase of crisis in water, but the reporter person who says that it would be not be permanent, only 1 year it is crisis, and the next year, by the time you set up the plant, maybe good rain and may not be crisis, things would be in your favor. So that should be also mentioned. And finally, you conclude the report with acknowledgements and thanks or the people who have helped you. Let me thank the people who have supported me. I especially thank to Mr. Tarun Kumar, the President, the Chamber of Commerce and Industries Mahua. I am also grateful to the industries providing me opportunity. I am sure that my report would serve the purpose. Look, you said that you met various people in Mahua city, and you have referred their name, that these are the people who are the backbone in preparing the particular report, giving details, information, making the things easy, making the contacts, etc. So that is referred. Moreover, you should not also forget the industry where you are working, because that particular unit, that particular industry, the firm that has given you the opportunity to work. There are a lot of people, all of them are not given the chances, but you are one of them. So don't forget to remember them. So that's why you also said that thank you very much, you gave me the opportunity. And finally, you should give your view that whatever the work you have done would serve the purpose, because for that purpose you had been sent. If your work is a clear cut and has a clear cut vision for the people, then it is very useful. And that is how you end the report. Thank you very much. Sincerely yours, and the person who has prepared the report, and his sign would be there. So this is the first report regarding setting up a dehydration plant at Mahua City. Remember that anywhere, this is the procedure you can write for writing a report. So we meet in the next episode with another report. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for new videos.